Hello, this is Anna from the Hopewell branch, and today we're going to be going over how to make Fatayer. This recipe is actually under Sfia in the Art of Syrian Cookery by Helen Corey. Sfia are actually open-faced meat pies, but I grew up eating them as Fatayer, where we actually closed them into triangles. Either way, they're delicious. So the basic ingredients that you're going to need are listed here. And I'm going to start out with my pound of ground beef. You can also use ground lamb, but growing up we always just use ground beef. And I'm going to add 2 onions that I've chopped up. And you're going to see they're not really even that finely diced. There's going to be some big pieces in there as well. And then I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. And again, back in the day, my mother would have made homemade Lebanese, but you can just use Greek yogurt that you find in the grocery store. And then I have 1/2 teaspoon of pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of pine nuts that I've lightly sauteed in some butter. I'm just going to add that into my mixture. And you're going to want to make sure your hands are thoroughly washed, because at this point you just want to get in there and mix it all up really well with your hands. Fatayer actually means pastry, and this is where the pastry part comes in. Helen Corey actually has a recipe in the Art of Syrian Cookery for making the dough. However, I have a little cheat. I go out and I buy the canned biscuits and I separate them and I just plop them down and flatten them out. Once you have the biscuits all flattened out, you can take a generous amount of your meat mixture and place it in the middle of each of your biscuits. Now comes the folding part. So you can take 2 sides of it and pinch it together, and then take a 3rd side and you can create a triangle, pinching the biscuit closed. So again, 2 sides of it and hold it, bring up that 3rd side to create a triangle, and then pinch it closed. So we'll place them on a baking sheet with parchment paper, and we're going to bake them in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. I normally alternate the trays at the 15-minute point. And then out come your golden brown Fatayer. And I usually serve them with some yogurt on the side, as well as a salad that's just been dressed with olive oil, lemon, mint, salt, and pepper. If you try this recipe, let us know. Tag us at MCLSNJ.